Third time's the charm, fourth time's the charm. I don't know what try we're on. What's up everyone, Andrew Bainey here. Today we're doing a very quick unboxing video because I am literally leaving my house in an hour to go fly over to Sweetwater for Sweetwater Gear Fest. Speaking of Sweetwater, you can buy both of these guitars over there using my affiliate link. Go check it out, it helps support the channel. But anyways, what we're here to talk about today is two brand new guitars from Sterling by Music Man. Sterling by Music Man has been a long-time supporter of my channel. You can see, oh no you can't see, they're on the floor, god damn it, I'm unprepared. But anyways, they've supported my channel for a very long time. Big thank you to them. They always send over lots of cool new stuff every year, and this year is no exception. These two guitars are a little bit more unique and not something that I would technically go for most of the time, but I thought they would make a really cool addition to my channel, and also one of them is green, hint hint. So with that being said, on today's video what we're going to do is quickly unbox both of these before I gotta run out of here to the airport, take a quick look at both, and yeah, that's pretty much it, so let's get on with it. So as always, we got the trusty golden knife right there. Let's start with this first box and see what we got. I always forget that Sterling by Music Man has gigantic boxes, like it's literally covering my entire face in the A-cam right now. That's a great camera angle. I'm a very professional YouTuber. So we're gonna get this big box out of the way as soon as possible here. Okay, so the reason these boxes are so big is of course because we got the double box situation. So we're gonna put this one on the floor and take out the box we actually want to take a look at. All right, so now that that first giant box is out of the way, we have the one we actually want. As you can see, upside down, there we go, that Sterling by Music Man branding on that box right there. Tons of bubble wrap, so let's get this open. I think I'm just gonna have to cut it open. Now, something to keep in mind with these two guitars is I believe they were both set up according to the tunings that I requested with the string gauges that I requested. Wouldn't you like to know the string gauges? It's too bad I don't talk about them on this channel. So just keep that in mind, because if you get these guitars, they will obviously come in E standard tuning, not my ridiculous bullshit tunings that I'm about to use. Finally, let's take a look. Let's see what we got from Sterling by Music Man, shall we? My knife is just completely covered in tape now. Okay, so we have the guitar upside down, and we don't want to take it out that way just in case I drop it or something like that. So we're going to open this side as well. Okay, now can we finally get this thing out of here? It's been a process. Oh my goodness. Okay, I can see it. How did they... I appreciate the packaging, but oh my god. How in the world did they get all this stuff in there? So we got all the tools and stuff in here. I can hear them shaking around, so that would be like the tremolo bar and all that good stuff. And now finally, we got the thing we actually want to see from all of that. So let's do the reveal of this guitar, first of the two. This one looks really nice. It's gonna be fancy, you're gonna want to see it. All right, so first up we got that headstock, that beautiful roasted maple headstock. Oh, looks so good. All right, so here we have it. This is the first of the two guitars right there on B-cam. Looks absolutely beautiful. Look at that finish. So this right here is the first of the two guitars from Sterling by Music Man. This is the CT50 Plus in the chalk finish. As you can see right there, got this beautiful chalk white finish. Looks really good in person especially. Got those locking tuners on the back right there, of course. Again, that beautiful roasted maple neck right there. And one more look at that awesome chalk finish. Looks so good. So as usual with my channel for the unboxing videos, I won't get too much into the specs and details, but some really quick specs about this one. It's got a poplar body, 25.5-inch scale length right there with 22 medium frets. As for the pickups on this one, these are Sterling by Music Man's own pickups. We got a humbucker, a single, and a single. As you know, if you've watched my channel, I'm not the biggest fan of middle pickups in general, so I'm probably going to sink that way down into the body so it gets out of the way of my picking hand. As for controls, we have a 5-way pickup selector, a tone, and a volume knob, and the volume knob is also a push with a mid boost. Beautiful looking guitar. Also love those giant perloid block inlays right there. It looks so sick. Okay, let's put this one down and open box number 2. Okay, box number 2, another gigantic one that almost covers my face. Let's get into it. Let's open it up and see what we got, shall we? So that last one had the chalk finish, so obviously this one is going to have the green finish. Funny story, Jacob McQuaid, shout out to him over at Sterling by Music Man, insisted on sending this one over to me because it is in a green finish. You'll see why in just a second, but it is definitely not a guitar that I necessarily thought I would play. But I'm interested to try it, and with the setup that I got on it especially, I think it's going to be really interesting. And again, it's green, so, you know, it makes sense to have it on my channel. And I'm not going to say no to Sterling, you know what I mean? Who would say no to more guitars is the real question. And the answer is nobody. Okay, once again, we have the extremely bubble-wrapped secondary box, so let's go ahead and cut this out of its bubble-wrap prison. That sounds like a song name. Somebody should make a song called Bubble Wrap Prison. Guess what? I opened it upside down again. I'm a genius. I'm a professional YouTuber. Let's put this back away and try again. Hey Sterling, if you're listening, maybe put this side up on your box for dumb people like me who care about that kind of thing. I can't believe there's a 50-50 chance of opening it upside down, and I did it twice. Third time's the charm, fourth time's the charm. I don't know what try we're on at this point. Again, very professional YouTuber over here. Do not try at home. So I guess that was supposed to be one piece. Once again, you can see the tools and truss rod adjustments and all that are in that little box. We're gonna put that to the side for now. All right, so guitar number 2, let's get it open and see what this green finish is all about. Okay, once again, got that awesome roasted maple headstock, this time with purloined tuning buttons, which look really nice. Not locking tuners though. Let's keep going. Okay, wow, that looks really good. So this is that beautiful green finish that Jakob from Sterling was telling me about. Look at that. Also a very unique body style, as you can see. Never had a body style like this before in my collection. So this guitar is the Albert Lee AL40P. This is Albert Lee's newest signature model from Sterling by Music Man for 2023. So this, of course, is the Sherwood green finish, and of course it has those P90 style pickups right there, hence the P in AL40P in the model name. So again, really quick specs, 25.5-inch scale length guitar, roasted maple headstock and neck, as you can see there. Again, this time around, not locking tuners, but it does have those purloined tuning buttons, which look really nice. Once again, this one has 22 frets, not 24, and this time they're narrow frets, not medium jumbo, so they're definitely a lot smaller feeling frets than stuff that I am typically used to. Other than that, we have a rosewood fretboard, which you can see right there on top of that beautiful roasted maple neck, 2 P90 style pickups, 3-way pickup selector, volume, and a tone knob, and that is pretty much it for this guitar. Again, real quick look at that Sherwood green finish, which looks absolutely beautiful. I did just notice when I was inspecting this guitar that the pickup selector actually did get a little bit bent during shipping. I'm not sure if you can see that there, but it is a little bit crooked. Hopefully I can just, you know, straighten it out and it didn't actually affect the electronics, but we're gonna have to see in just a second. Real quick interruption, I just wanted to mention that I was able to straighten out the switch on this guitar. It ended up being no big deal at all. Luckily, I just kind of had to grab it and bend it back into place, and it works just as it should. But I also wanted to mention that if for some reason this happens to you, Sterling, of course, will cover it under their warranty. They'll send you a replacement part or take the guitar back or whatever needs to be done to make it right. This stuff happens in shipping, as you saw during the unboxing. They were packaged really well. They had double boxes, a ton of bubble wrap, all that good stuff. But sometimes shipping companies be shipping companies. I unbox a lot of gear on this channel, and you would be amazed how well packaged some of this stuff is and how UPS or FedEx or whoever still manages to mess it up. So I just wanted to mention that. Happy ending to the story here. Guitar works perfectly fine. No need to send it back or get a new part or anything. Just a little bit of bending and we're good to go. So that's what these two guitars look like. Again, this is the AL40P right here and the CT50 Plus. Absolutely beautiful looking guitars, and I can't wait to plug them in and try them out. Okay, so now that we have both guitars unboxed, I'm gonna plug them direct into my audio interface and do a really quick heavy rhythm tone test. Now, once again, I do wanna remind you that I will be doing full demo videos of both of these guitars where I'll go in way more depth about all the specs and features of both of them. But for now, what I like to do first when I get a brand new guitar is plug it in and chug away on those bottom 3 strings and first 4 frets, because let's be honest, that's the most fun thing to do on a guitar anyways. So real quick, let's start off with the CT50 Plus. I thought it was going to ship to me in drop C, but it actually came in E standard, so I just really quickly tuned the low string down to a D, drop D, nice and simple. Let's do a really quick heavy rhythm tone test and see what we got. Okay, so it sounds pretty good actually. Again, this is just the humbucker bridge pickup right there. Heavy rhythm tone, nothing fancy going on. This does also have that mid boost feature on the push volume button. So I'm gonna turn that on and see if I can hear any difference. I believe that I won't really notice it, but you would notice it a lot more for a lead tone, but whatever, let's just try it anyways. Okay, so I don't hear too much of a difference coming through on the rhythm tone, but I can literally see on my digital audio workstation a massive boost in volume when I press that switch, which is very interesting. I think that would come in a lot more handy on lead tones, which I will be trying in the full demo video whenever that comes out. Okay, so next up, let's plug in the Lee AL40P guitar. This one's a little more interesting, like I said, because it does have those P90 pickups, and this one did actually come set up in drop G sharp tuning, which is really dumb because that's totally not what this guitar was designed to do, but that's what I want to do with it because I think it would be a lot more fun. And besides, what else would you expect from my channel? They actually sound really good. It has a lot of bite to it, but it is a little bit out of tune. Let me tune that up real quick. Okay, that sounds way more nasty than I was expecting it to sound, and I really like this. Ironically, I actually really like how this sounds a lot more than the CT50 on my very first impressions. However, that might be because I'm very biased, and obviously I like lower tuned guitars. I don't really know. Okay, so this guitar sounds way cooler than I thought it was going to. Not that I expected it to be bad or anything like that, but it just has a lot of specs that I wasn't quite sure if I was going to like or not, and it's definitely not made for this style of music. And with that being said, it absolutely crushes for that low tone right there. Sounds really sick. I can't wait to do the full demo of this one in particular. Okay, that's going to do it for this video. Thank you so much for watching, and of course a big thank you to Sterling by Music Man for sending these guitars over to me. If you're interested in learning any more about either of these guitars, the links are going to be in the description and the pinned comment below. Please be sure to stick around to my channel to see dedicated demo videos of each of these guitars, and I look forward to reading your comments as always. Last but not least, of course, a massive thank you to all my Patreon members whose names are on the screen right now. If you're interested in audio downloads, guitar tabs, stems, or a shout out on the screen, you can find the link to that in the description of this video as well. That's all I gotta say for now. I gotta run and go catch a flight. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed this video. Look forward to reading your comments, and I'll see you next time.